Hi, Bashar.
And a you good day.
Thank you so much for the knowledge that you bring.
And for allowing us to reflect back to all of you what you already know.
So I have 3 questions.
Oh, all right. Another triad.
Yes. Does the body have the ability to heal regardless of what trauma that has been through? Even after surgeries, trauma, viruses, damage, all kinds of damage to the body, does the physical body really can it heal 100%, really?
Yes. Now, again, you are talking about the idea of, quote-unquote, circumstances that are relevant to what theme you are exploring. Certain themes you are exploring may not have chosen for the body to be allowed to heal, but in the generalized answer, yes, the body is capable of healing from anything. Anything. But you have to be in the right vibration to allow it to do so. And again, taking advantage of the collective agreement of the ideas in physical reality that you allow yourselves to generally be affected by automatically, you can aid the body in that sense vibrationally in its ability to heal from just about anything by doing certain physical things that are representative of being in alignment with the collective agreement about what health is, such as detoxification. Because if you live in an environment that you actually believe to be toxic, your body is absorbing those toxins. Those toxins lodge in your cells. So no matter what it is you put in your body that might be beneficial, if the cells are blocked from absorbing the nutrients by being full of toxins, then putting all that will not help you. But if you flush your body of the toxins and make room for the nutrients, then when the body has the building blocks it needs to heal itself, it can heal itself from anything. So that's one approach to it. Obviously, there's an energetic approach, all sorts of different approaches. But fundamentally, yes, your body can be in an absolutely natural state of health absolutely all the time, no matter what it has been through. It can always have the ability. It always has the ability to repair. Because again, remember, what are you actually doing? You're not actually changing that body. You're shifting yourself back into a parallel reality wherein the body is, by definition, healthy. So the answer, in a sense, is yes and no. Linearly speaking, in time-space perspective, yes, the body can heal itself from anything. Mechanically speaking, from a physics point of view, the body actually never has to heal itself. You just have to shift your consciousness into a body that's already healthy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but even if you change your consciousness, something happened to you physically, your consciousness will realign your body and the cells in your body. I mean, what if something already happened physically to you? You can't undo that. Or
I'll say it once again. The body that is injured is one body in one parallel reality. The body that is healthy is another body in another parallel reality.
So we take on new bodies and others?
Yes.
So you're saying I'm going to be a different physical body
When
tomorrow?
I talk about the idea that you are shifting through billions of parallel realities every second, I am saying that everything is different, including your body. Because that's just a projection. It's part of the projection of the parallel reality. I'm not saying your original body is moving through parallel realities. I'm saying your consciousness is shifting into the body that's already in that parallel reality. See the difference?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean, it's kind of hard to understand this concept.
It is?
A little bit, yeah. Okay,
well,
so
one moment. Do you drive an automobile?
Yes.
All right. You are the consciousness. The car is your body. Mm-hmm. Now you take a trip to another country and you rent a car. Same consciousness, different body. You're in a different reality. What's so hard to understand about that?
We can do that in a lifetime? We can change that?
You are doing it all the time, billions of times a second. You're doing it so fast you don't know you're doing it. That's what we're telling you. Become aware of the fact that you're actually not the same person, literally, physically, from moment to moment, and you will start to understand that the person you are right now can be anything you choose to be, because you can choose what parallel reality to shift to by design and by definition, and you will thus then, by definition, simply be the consciousness looking out of the eyes of the body that's already the version of you that is already in that parallel reality, in the same way that when you go to another country, you're driving a car that's already in that country.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Same idea. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Take me literally. Take me literally. This is actually literally physically happening, because physical reality is just an illusion anyway. Your physical body isn't real. Your experience of it is real, but it's just a projection of your consciousness anyway. Make sense?
Yes.
Does that help you?
Yes. Yes.
And does that help you? And does that help you? And does that help you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Illness, I'm assuming it's chosen before you come into this world, or is it
Not
attracted?
always. Not always. Again, remember, we are now speaking linearly, colloquially, just to have the conversation. Sometimes there are things set up, as you would say, linearly, before this life, that may be the way you feel you need to explore a certain theme. Sometimes you leave it open to how the theme will be explored. And if you find yourself gravitating toward belief systems that by definition would simply automatically attract disease, dis-ease, then you may allow yourself to fall into that experience, just because that's one of the things that might have been the result of simply going down that path. It doesn't necessarily have to be decided beforehand, although the theme of exploration may have been decided, but the expression of that could have been done in any number of ways. So it just depends on what it is you have chosen to explore as to how specific the choice has to be. Sometimes things are planned to the second. Sometimes they're left very general, just as a way of saying, well, it could be this, it could be that. As long as it allows me to explore the theme I wish to explore, it could be a disease, it could be an accident, it could be finding something, it could be any number of different things. It just depends on how you wish to have that experience. Make sense?
Yeah, so in that sense, like, it's not necessarily attracted or not necessarily a response to resistance, it's just you wanted to grow, and that was your opportunity to grow.
It could be that, but you have to be able to tell the difference by exploring what it is you're getting out of it. That will usually tell you why that happened, and whether it was simply a choice of the moment or the result of a resistance or something that you had probably planned, and so on and so forth. But the bottom line is, in any event, no matter what the causation in terms of the original choice, no matter how you brought it to yourself, the bottom line is really, what did you learn by having that experience? Because that's what will allow you to shift to something else. Once you learn the lesson, there's no reason for any condition to stick around.
So,
make sense?
Yeah, so in that sense, it's like, if this was a life theme or it became a life theme, it can totally be changed and resolved once I've learned the lessons that it was supposed to teach me.
Yes.
And the way to let go of it is to stop your belief system that you have to have this in your life and just move forward.
To not resist it, to not devalue it, to not judge that it shouldn't be there, because obviously it is there. So if it's there for some reason. So if you accept that it's there for some reason and learn what it is you need to learn, then it will have done its job and it will go on its way. Nothing sticks around that's already done its job. It's only resistance to it that makes it stick around, because you're refusing to allow it to do its job by saying it has no part in your life, when obviously if it's in your life, it does. Please remember this important thing about belief systems. They are designed to perpetuate themselves in any way they can. The negative belief systems will perpetuate themselves using every single tool and trick they can. So sometimes they will actually use fear to keep you away from letting them go, from discovering them. They will make it seem so scary to go looking for those beliefs that you will shy away from doing that, and it keeps you locked into that negative belief system, because you think the alternative, going to look for them, will be worse than just playing it safe. You have to remember that negative beliefs are literally smoke and mirrors. They are, as you say in biblical terms, the father of lies. They're going to tell you every single lie they can to keep you from discovering them and letting them go, because that's their job. A belief system has to make itself seem to be exclusive of other beliefs, otherwise you can't have an experience based solely on that belief. But when it comes to negative beliefs, using the idea of the negativity in order to amplify themselves and magnify themselves, or even sometimes hide themselves from you, they are designed to be masters at keeping you in the negative cycle. But once you know that all of your fears just come from something you believe to be true, then that's the skeleton key that frees you. Because once you know it's just a belief and not an empirical truth, that there's really something to be afraid of, then you can unlock from that belief and replace it with whatever belief you prefer.